up, y'all? Welcome to the Top Flight Podcast. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. We're here to bring you the best of Austin FC. I'm your host, Hernan, accompanied by my partner in crime, B, the realist in the game. What up, bro? How you doing?
What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? We're doing a Skype pod today, guys. So, if we did a little editing, put the logo, oh shit, wrong side, right there. So, this is just temporary. So, I hope y'all enjoy this Skype pod.
Off-season shit, right, B? Off-season shit.
Off-season shit, we're making some moves. We
Hey,
prioritize to bring you content, so we're out here doing it through Skype. So,
some of our listeners are gonna know what I'm talking about when I say the Brady Bunch. We might have some youngin fans that don't know what the Brady Bunch is, but I really feel like we're in the Brady Bunch right now. So under me is my dog, Bali. Everybody knows this guy. I do not have to give this guy an introduction. Probably one of the most toxic fans in the Austin FC fan base, but he's not wrong. He's not wrong. You can say toxic. You can say toxic, but he's been right on a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I want to add too on Bali, bro. I mean, Bali is that's what sucks, bro. I can't say shit sometimes. You know what I mean?
He has a point.
It is what it is.
And to Bali's right, diagonal to me, where's that? Over there. Over there is my homie Primo, which is Bali's cousin. A lot of people don't know that. Primo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Los primos.
What's up, bro? Just feeling good, bro. Drinking. I'm not even gonna say the name of the beer I'm drinking because they don't sponsor me. But
I like that.
Fucking,
I like that
just feeling good, bro.
Hey, Top Flight Podcast crew here, living and breathing. The homies, the squad. We got a big night tonight, y'all. We got a crazy night. The We're Austin TV Awards are here. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna talk We're Austin TV Awards. We're gonna talk MLS playoffs, and of course, it wouldn't be the Top Flight Podcast if we didn't talk about the European Champions League that's going on. Correct, gentlemen? Correct.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to throw into the mix something that we did not add to the show notes, but I'm calling an audible and I'm tossing it in there right now. Bob Bradley is out. Toronto signed.
Oh yeah.
Named in as the sporting director. But gentlemen, we'll get there. We'll get there. As you can see, rocking the We're Austin TV hat. I know B got it. Primo got the We're Austin TV merch too. Can you show it? Right there, boom. Bali, you got anything?
Austin FC, baby.
Well, guess what? Don't worry, because in 2022 for the season, guess what? We got some Bali Army merch coming, so be on the lookout. It is coming soon.
Yes,
So, boom. Easing into the podcast, guys. Gentlemen, should we start at the We're Austin TV Awards, where everybody's been waiting for?
Let's do it, bro.
Let's do it.
The first ever We're Austin TV Awards. I know everybody had their player of the season and all that stuff, but we went a little bit further. We went a little bit extra. That's what we do here at the Top Flight. We give you the best of Austin FC content. So we had a long discussion. A lot of bad words were said. Bali cussed me out. Brian and him almost fought through the screen. I don't know how they did it. And Primo was just chilling, but Primo had his answers ready. And we came up with Game of the Year. We came up with the worst game of the year, the goal of the year, the MVP of the season, the flop of the season, and the most improved. So I know a lot of you at home are going to have your thoughts. You're going to have your opinions, and you're going to come at us on Twitter with facts. And tweet at us. Let us know in the comments if you agree or you disagree with the following results that we have chosen. But B, what do you think about the answers that we chose overall? Before we say what they are, what do you think about them, bro? What we ended up
I guess, if I may add, because our categories are best game and worst game. Let's just say that the worst game, we had so many options to pick from.
Yes.
In the worst game column than we had in the best game column. So it was tough picking the worst game. It wasn't as tough picking the best game. So I just want to mention that.
Yeah. For the worst game of the season, bro, we didn't have no difficulty in thinking of which ones we were going to choose and having nominees. And for the game of the season, you and Bali, y'all went at it because y'all had a very different point of view. Bali, you want to say, kind of how y'all were going at it? Don't spoil it to the people yet, but why were you and B going back and forth?
We both had a different experience, Portland, well, I don't want to say the games. Let's wait for the awards, but the game that I wanted that I thought that it was the game of the season was different for me, was very different for me, I've been to multiple festivals, I've been to multiple concerts. I've seen Little Uzi, 21 Savage, Little Baby, Young Thug, all of those concerts, packed people, it's hot, But I've never felt what I felt at that Austin FC game.
I like that.
It was an emotion that you can't explain, bro. You just have to you have to be there. You have to feel it,
Damn.
Primo,
Yeah, well then you gotta go to a Travis Scott concert then see what that feels like.
Chill, bro. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Primo, do you wanna God, okay. Primo, do you wanna add it on Bali's points, bro?
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's just one of those things where there wasn't too many good games, but the ones that we did choose, I think we both had. I think it was split. It was half and half. And so I was leaning towards more what Bali was saying, but at the end of the day, I kind of just took what B was saying and kind of put that in play and went with that choice instead. But I don't want to spoil too much because we got the awards coming up. But I mean, it's definitely two good takes.
People sleep on B's takes, right? I think so.
I think they do. Yeah, I think they do, bro.
People sleep on his takes, bro. Chelsea fan, I get it. I get it. But people sleep on his takes, bro. Just like how we didn't know until, I guess we can say recently that, well, I mean, I knew since the years back, but B, you said that you had no idea that Bali was deep in that Arsenal shit, bro. This fool was talking with Arsenal Fan TV on Twitter Spaces, bro.
Yeah. I saw him. He was on some space. Shout out for sure. And then I jumped in there and I was like, what's Bali doing in this Twitter space? So I popped in and he was just going off on Unai Emery's, reign on the Arsenal when he had his run. And then, Arteta, how he's doing. So I was like, what? Because it sucks because me and Bali are having this little Arsenal-Chelsea rivalry for a little while. And it hasn't been good for Arsenal. So I understand why Bali's more low-key. But it seems like they're on the up. So, yeah.
I was talking my shit on the space, my G. You know me. The voice of the people, bro. You feel me?
The voice of the people. We're Austin TV, baby. You already know.
Yes, sir.
So by the way, I'm sorry, y'all, but I have to give We're Austin TV recognition real quick. Gentlemen, congratulations to every single one of you. We made it onto official Austin FC Twitter space, bro. That's pretty fucking big, bro.
Yeah.
I just had to point that out. I was really happy whenever that happened. Proud moment, It's like whenever a dad sees his son hit a home run. You feel me? Or like
I wouldn't know that, bro. I don't know my dad.
Well, I don't have kids, so I don't know that feeling either. Jesus Christ, Brian. What the fuck?
What?
What are you drinking, bro?
Hello, Don Julio. Hello, Don Julio. Shout out Fucho. Hey, shout out Fucho for the Don Julio.
Shout out Fucho.
Fucking Don Julio. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro.
Let's fucking ease into these We're Austin TV awards since Brian set the mood fucking perfectly. I'm late. He's late. Definitely different substances, though. Legalize it. All right. Moving on. We're Austin TV awards. Game of the year. Gentlemen. Drum roll. I don't know if you can hear it.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Very, very light.
I got you. Drum roll.
The nominees for the We're Austin TV Game of the Year was Portland versus Austin FC 4-1 and the Colorado 3-1. Now, and the LA Galaxy 1. B, which one do we pick?
We got LA Galaxy 2-0 win over LA Galaxy at Q2 Stadium as We Are Austin TV's Game of the Year. And
this one was tough. Because Bali was talking hella shit.
Yeah, Bali had a little, we could, now that we know, the LA Galaxy game is our Game of the Year, we could discuss it because Bali wanted to bring up the Portland game. So, Bali, if you want to point your point on the Portland game, why do you think maybe that should win over the LA Galaxy one?
I thought it was a lot of reasons. Our first goal at Q2, great experience, 4 goals. No, you had to be there. You had to be there to experience the atmosphere.
I was there, bro. I was there.
Yeah. Of course, y'all were there. But I'm saying, like, people that weren't there, it's not. It was different, bro. And man, that was my game of the season. It was incredible. And I got
Definitely.
a jersey. My boy Hector Jimenez gave me his jersey.
So
He also
so
scored.
you're being biased.
No,
Is
no,
that
no.
it?
That was just a plus. That was just a plus.
It sounds like you're using that as means of choosing this as your
No, 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 no,
personal
no,
game of the
no,
year.
no,
This
no, no,
isn't your team, Bali. You know
no,
that
no,
this belongs to the fans, right?
no, no, no. Of course, of course, of course. And but
Okay.
like I was saying,
I just wanted to make
that
that clear.
game was and I'm pretty sure a lot of fans can agree with me. We'll see. We'll see after this
Yeah.
podcast drops. We'll see what the fans. But I'm pretty sure that people will agree with Bali. That game was something else. Something else.
So, yeah, if I may add to my thoughts on the LA Galaxy being our best game over Portland. Portland game definitely was more of a memorable game. Our first goal at Q2, our first win at Q2, the amount of goals, the emotion, the experience of being there, definitely, hypes up that game to be a candidate. But what gets to me is that if you get more into the logistics part of it, like for example, Portland were missing 9 key players for that game. Portland was depleted, really, really depleted. So it gave us a great opportunity for us to go in there and fucking score on them and have a badass game at Q2 Stadium and getting our first dub. What I would say is for the LA Galaxy game is that LA Galaxy were actually pretty hot when we played them. Chicharito was on fire. He could have had a hat trick. Stuber had him on his pocket. It was a strong LA Galaxy team versus our strongest Austin FC lineup that we had put out at that time. So at that time, the lineup that we had going into the LA Galaxy was our best, and at that time, LA Galaxy was also pretty strong. And overall, great performance from the first minute to the last. Just 2-0, keeping a clean sheet against Galaxy, keeping a clean sheet against Chicharito. And that's my argument. So as far as why that game should be our best game of the year.
For me, bro, that game was the best game of the year because as I was leaving that night from the stadium, I personally felt different. Like that game gave me hope. And I remember I was walking out and I famously told my little brother and my girl, I told them, I was like, this game gives me hope for 2022 for season 2. Like if we can put performances like this together, maybe not play every game like that. I get that. But if we can put 2-3 games together like this out of 5, I would be pretty happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if we could be LA Galaxy at that moment, then we could be, a lot of these top clubs. So that was my argument against it, bro. I mean, but I understand the emotion and the what it means to score your first goal, memories and all that. I understand what Bali was pointing out. That's definitely a another, you can add that on top of reasonable about
He's
why
just
you
being
would pick
soft.
that
He's just
game.
being soft. He's just being soft. Be real.
It's just you ask. It's just like for bro.
What?
If you want me to be real, I'll be real. Like if you ask a fan
He's just
that
being soft, bro. He's
I'm
just
not
being
being,
I'm
soft,
gonna say
bro.
some
bro.
real shit.
I'm
I'm gonna say
being,
some real shit. I'm
I'm
gonna say
being
some real
real,
shit.
bro.
If you ask a fan that isn't really too familiar with the sport, like they fuck with it, I feel like their choice would be that game. But just the performance against a top club in the MLS, LA Galaxy, although their season was not as best as they wanted to be, but Charito was on fire, 17 goals into the season. It was just a big performance off the back of beating a team that was hot and us, being the new guys. So
100%.
And
I
I
couldn't
agree
agree
with you.
more.
And I agree with you, B. I agree with you.
Oh yeah?
It was a great game. It was a great game, but you know what Portland was mine. Portland was my game.
yeah,
So
I mean, fans, guys, let us know in the comments. Comment
yeah.
below.
Yeah.
You think
Let us
was
know. Let us
because
know.
let us know because We're Awesome TV had gone and we voted and we picked our best game of the year to be LA Galaxy game. Bali wanted to mention the Portland game, so you let us know
No
what was a
regret.
better game for Austin FC: Portland 4-1 win at Q2 or the 2-0 win versus LA Galaxy at Q2. So let us know.
We also threw in there the Colorado 3-1 famous first win, but
That was a good one too. And
that one was big. That one was big.
we were there that game too. We were there that game.
And
That was
and
also.
you got a jersey.
And I got my G Danny Pereira
What?
jersey too. That was another one of my favorites, G.
I'm starting to feel a little bias going on here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm
bro, you
saying.
ain't biased, bro. Cause you getting these jerseys, bro.
Damn, you got
I'm pointing
Danny's
out the
jersey.
facts.
Hey,
Nah, bro. Chill out. Chill out, bro. Chill out.
You got badass jerseys, bro. So you got Danny Pereira's first ever Austin FC dub ever in history. You got his jersey. And then you got first ever Austin FC dub at home, first ever goal at home by Jimenez.
Only
Bro,
goal,
what?
only goal.
Only what?
I just realized that.
What?
I just realized that.
Yeah, bro,
This guy.
my G's, you know,
Bro.
my G's.
And Stuber didn't want to give Danny his jersey, bro.
Oh yeah,
That's
that
fucked up.
sucks.
That's fucked up. All right, boys. Moving on to award number 2. Now, this one, ladies and gentlemen, get a hold to your seats. It's worst game of the year. Now, this one, as we pointed out earlier, it was not hard to have material to choose from. And I'll read to you the nominees. The nominees for the award of worst game of the year, we have the first go away, the first time, whenever Wolf surprised everybody with that messed up lineup, and all of y'all were on those buses, and I think one of them broke down. It was just a shit day from the start. That's from what I've heard from information gathered and shit, right? And the game sucked because we saw a weird ass lineup. The next nominee is San Jose 4-3, the famous brawl at Q2 whenever Stuber and Julio Cascante got in on it with the two San Jose players. Famous fight night. Number 3, San Jose 4-0 defeat. Now, that was when the Chris Wondolowski guy fucking scored a goal. The dude is like 45 years old, bro. But he retired this year, so great career, blah, blah, blah. Now, the last nominee was Seattle whenever they brought their kindergartners to the Q2 Stadium and completely bossed us around. So, gentlemen, who wants to tell the people who the award goes to?
Drum roll, B. Drum roll, B.
Drum roll, drum roll. Bobby, go ahead.
Seattle.
Seattle,
The embarrassment when the kids, I believe it was a 15, 18, 16,
17.
19. Kids, bro, kids.
It was kids,
Academy,
bro. It was kids.
Academy, bro.
Kids,
It was
bro.
the first time that a MLS club started 5 teenagers in their starting lineup ever. Think about that, bro.
What a place to do it. Q2 Stadium, Austin FC, inaugural season.
And Austin FC was at full strength, bro. We went at it at full strength with a strong attacking lineup against 5 teenagers, bro.
I remember somebody was walking with me inside of Q2, and I told them that the lineup that Seattle was going to put out had teenagers because they were just going to put teens. And they had told me that they bet for Seattle to lose by a bunch of goals. And I was like, damn, this is actually a pretty good bet. We might fucking win because I saw our lineup and I was like, yo, we're kind of full power. Bro, we got whooped, bro. It was so bad. I bet that dude was pissed.
Yeah.
That game
we only
was
lost 1-0. Yeah, we only lost 1-0, but just the fact that kids playing against us, bro, is what hurt so much, dude.
What did you say, Bali?
I said that game was a reality check for the team, and I think for the fans also. You could see my interview at We Are Austin TV. That game, I was so upset. I was so mad at the performance. I was so embarrassed that game. Embarrassing. Worst game, 100%. We all agreed on.
Was that the game that Next Gen was here?
Yeah, Next Gen.
Yeah, he was.
It was also the game that Rui Diaz had fucking golazo, bro, from like fucking 50 yards out or some shit.
Yes, que golazo también.
Yeah, golazo, yeah. So that was WATV's worst game. But trust me, there was many more, like H was saying. There was plenty to pick from.
All right, gentlemen, moving on to the next award. This is award number 3. Now, this is the goal of the year, y'all. Goal of the year. This was a little... there was goals to choose from, honestly, because we scored, I guess you could say, a lot of goals, not too many goals. But a lot 35. of them weren't golazos. I think we scored maybe 2 goals from outside the box, bro, if I'm not mistaken. And I think one of them belonged to Redes in a friendly game against Tigres. And we all know where that story ended up as, right? But goal of the year, guys, nominees we have Fagundes Cup final against FC Dallas, the Copa Tejas. Remember that match? Briscoe, cold night. Golazo, by the way. Fagundes, player. Wow, fantastic. The next goal nominee that we have is Hector Jimenez against Portland, 4-1 famous win at the Q2. This is the game that Body was arguing for. Whenever he double faked, right? Or he pump faked once and then finished smoothly. Great finish, by the way. Great goal. And the last nominee that we have is Mackenzie Gaines versus LA Galaxy. That was a badass goal, sweet goal. It was his first goal with Austin FC, right?
Yeah.
Or at Q2, something like that.
At Q2,
But
yeah.
for the goal of the year, B, you want to tell everybody which one we chose?
So, goal of the year.
Drum roll, drum roll.
The winner is Fagundes versus FC Dallas.
I'm sorry, Bali. I'm sorry, Bali. 5-1.
That was the goal of the year. I mean, Austin FC fans know exactly what goal we're talking about. I mean, and to come at that time where we were 0-0, scoring going 1 up, at that moment in time, that golazo, we're up 1-0. Copa Texas is in our possession.
For about 30 seconds, though. For about 30 seconds, though.
For about 30 seconds, you're right. But at just the eye of that goal and the caliber of the goal, Fagundes cutting to his right and then just fucking lobbing it, top bins, over the around the keeper. That's our goal of the year. What do you think, guys?
I have to agree with you on that, B, because that goal has two weights that are pushing it down. It has the meaning of the goal and the type of match it was in, right? Even though the lead only lasted for 1 minute, whatever, 45 seconds. The Jimenez goal, bro, that one was a badass goal. Do not get me wrong, but that Portland game was wrapped up already, bro. You feel me? Golazo, though. Shout out to
Golazo.
You gotta do the job though. You wouldn't mean it was wrapped up. You have to go out there and perform, and we performed. So
the game was already wrapped up, G.
It wasn't wrapped up. To me, I think I agree with B. Fagundes, it was a beautiful goal, but at that moment, I was done with this team, to be honest with you. So that goal really didn't mean much to me. That Hector Jimenez goal though, that was amazing. Amazing.
Nah, man, it had to mean.
I see your point, Bobby. I see your point.
Fago's goal had to mean more. And at that time, we're up 1-0. It just.
You cut off a little bit, B? I think you did. You good?
Yeah, hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me, B?
Yeah, B. I think B cut off a little bit. You cut
my
off.
My bad. I cut off. Yeah.
Just for a little bit. We're good though. We're good.
What'd you say, B?
What I was saying is that Fagundes' goal, bro, like at that moment in time, it had to be more. It had to be more than Jimenez' goal, in my opinion, because we're 1-0 up against Dallas in Copa Texas for silverware. And I know the lead didn't last long, but for like 15, 20, 30 seconds, bro, being in the stands, up 1-0 against Dallas for Copa Texas, it just meant more in the style of the goal too. So that's why I think we sided with Fagundes' goal, bro, in my opinion.
You say that, but season was done already at that time. Season was over. So
hey, the fans are also gonna have something to say. So comment, tweet at us, let us know what you think. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Let us know, because
let us know.
Fagundes to me had it, bro. Fagundes to me had it. Primo, you have anything to fucking add on it, bro? You over there sipping hard. You good?
Yeah, bro, I'm good. Nah, I think the Fagundes goal deserves it just because, like you said, it was it was an intense game building up against Dallas. It was Copa Texas. We got the first goal, bro. We went crazy. Me, Bali, B, and Nev, we were all sitting separate from everyone else, and we're just like the only one standing when fucking Fagundes scored. And I think it's just well deserved, bro. It was a really nice goal. Like you said, there's a lot of goals where there's some meaning behind it, but it was just like just simple goals, Where el de Fagundes, bro, golazo.
I agree, bro. I agree. Sorry, Bali. I mean, I kind of feel bad now. I feel like nothing's going his way with these awards, at least. And
it's because Bali's emotion, bro. Bali is emotion, the emotion impact, the fucking, the vibe at the time, like he brought up concerts.
He's an emotional
guy.
Like
he's a fucking sweetheart, bro.
He's a little
sweetheart. He's a little sweetheart.
People got him all wrong.
Yeah,
people got him wrong. People got him wrong. Bali is a sweetheart, bro.
Yeah.
Right,
I
Bobby?
mean, of course, I'm a sweetheart, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you be saying like, oh, it was Copa Texas, keep it real, of course, Copa Texas, it's a trophy, we want to win Texas, of course, we want to be the best in Texas, but the season was done, season was dead. So that goal was golazo. Fagu has that in his bag, so I wasn't surprised, but season was done, season was dead. So, but it was a beautiful goal, and it was the best goal of the season, man.
Yeah.
Good shit, Bobby. I like that. Moving on, gentlemen. Award number 4. Now, we're getting towards the end of the Weird Austin TV Awards. We'd like to thank everybody for coming out and showing up for the red carpet event. Don't forget to pay. It's $20 before you leave. I'm just kidding. Award number 4 is the MVP, guys. MVP. Now, this one was easy, bro. I'm not
Easy
even
work.
cap. This was
Easy
easy.
work.
This was no discussion. I didn't have to argue with anybody. This was, bro, I didn't even have any other nominees. That's how easy this was. It was, boom, we know already. Gentlemen, who is it?
Drum roll.
No, fuck the drum roll. Just fucking drop the mic. Drop the mic. Drop the fucking mic, bro.
Go ahead.
Primo, where you at? Over there.
I said it.
It's
Fagundes,
Fagundes, ladies
Diego
and gentlemen.
Fagundes, the man himself, the man with the blonde hair, the motherfucker I see around the city, bro. I would see that guy in every single billboard. I see that guy on the fucking TV. I hear him on the fucking radio. The guy's everywhere.
City,
he's the
bro.
fucking MVP.
Bro, hey, and he bagged them up a shotty. Y'all seen him?
Y'all seen
I seen that IG post, bro. I know what you're talking about.
Yes, sir. Bagged up a shot. Bro, and
yeah.
I think she's like a bodybuilder, bro. She's like super fit. Like super
fit.
Super
yeah.
But hey, he's out there.
Good shit for Fagu, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's been a big impact not only on the field but off the field for this city, bro. He is the fans' pick. He is the club's pick. He's just been a great. Every game he gives us all. Every game he's consistent. Every game he does what you don't even have to worry about him when he's playing, bro. He's got his position, wherever it may be. He's played in the midfield. He's played on the right wing. He's played in the left wing where Ceci, wasn't cutting it. He was straight up, just quality everywhere he played, bro. And his intensity, his work rate never changed. Just overall fucking MVP for Austin, bro.
I agree, B. And with 7 goals, non-DP, free agent, you know what I'm saying? Like, came to Austin FC because he wanted to start a new project, wanted to kind of reinvent himself almost, is what I've been told, if I'm not mistaken. Well, not necessarily reinvent, but, he wanted to, like, start over, and he saw Austin FC as that place, and he came through, like you said, B, gave us everything, every single game, bro, until he couldn't no more. 7 goals to end the season. Cecilio Dominguez did end with 7, but Diego Fagundes did score them in less games.
Yeah. Let me hit you with this little stat, though.
Go ahead.
Ceci and Fagu were both tied for most goals in the year at 7 each, I believe.
Yeah.
And in the assist column, there was another tie at the top with Juicy Dior and Fagu. So Fagu tied for top spot in the goals and top spot in the assists, my boy. So,
I like that.
And he's not a DP. Ceci is a DP. Juicy Dior is a DP. They should be at the top of these lists for this club.
Step it up.
And you got Fagundes up there putting in the work, bro. The numbers speak for themselves. The numbers across the board are not good because of the season. But if you just take it to our club only, Fagundes definitely 100%, without a doubt, MVP for Austin FC this year, bro, in this first inaugural season.
If I'm Fagu, hey, Polly, if I'm Fagu, renegotiating my whole contract. Let me get that money.
Oh yeah, bro.
Let me get that money.
If you're putting up DP numbers and you're not a DP, you need to get that situated, bro, ASAP.
Yeah.
And me and Bocha, Fagundes' dad, we had a great conversation a couple of days ago at La Murga's game. We were talking, and he tells me that Fagundes is happy. He loves Austin. And man, if we ever have a statue outside that stadium, guess who it's going to be? It's going to be Fagundes. I'm telling you right now. If it ever happens.
Yeah. So far, he's winning the league. And then plus, if I may say also, I think Fagundes took the season, which I feel like it's just an amazing thing to do. he came into a new club and he almost set this season as like a tryout. I'm gonna show you what I got. I'm gonna put everything I have and I'm gonna show you what I deserve for season 2 and what I can do for season 2. So don't value me at what I've done in the past. Don't value me at what kind of cloud I bring or what kind of, anything else that I bring. Scratch that. Let me show you this first season. And he showed it to us. So now here comes season 2. Austin FC either gives him a little bag or does whatever needs to happen because he's already shown you what he can do, bro. And he can replicate that season 2. So let's do whatever needs to happen to keep him motivated for season 2, bro.
If I may add one last thing to Fagundes' I guess, points towards winning the MVP for We're Austin TV is the fact that he got a big achievement here with us. He is the second youngest MLS player, second youngest MLS player to reach the 50-50, the 50 goals and the 50 assists. So big shout out to Fagu. But, I actually, I think it was like a comment that we were going back and forth on either on like a photo, on like a tweet. But, he said, a la verga, I dropped my mic. He said that he's not focused on 50 anymore, bro. He's ready for 75. So the fact that he's thinking like that, bro, really gets me excited to have him here. Now I hope Austin FC doesn't go cheap with him and doesn't want to pay the man.
Exactly, Hernan. That's a good question right there. I'm pretty sure he wants to negotiate. He deserves more money. Come on now, he's performing like a DP, so give him that DP bag.
But I mean, even though, bro, and I think B is gonna and B and Primo might have something to say on this, and you too, Bobby. But even if Austin FC lets a player like Fagundes go, right? The fact that there's no risk in the MLS, will it really hurt them, bro? Like the fact that we're not gonna go to relegation if we lose Fagu, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say we're a fucking Houston Dynamo team. Like, do they care if they lose a Fagu? There's no risk.
I think if anything, it would hurt the club's image. But as far as actually them, them caring, as far as, we're gonna do worse without him, or whatever. I don't think they'll take that into consideration. Just like you said, there's no regulation, there's no promotion or anything like that. I think at the end of the day, it would just hurt the club's image. You'll have a lot of mad fans. A lot of people love him, and so it would just be that bad taste in your mouth after. So.
Yeah, I just feel like we're not at that stage yet to make this sort of move. Like, for example, the only situation that I see that an Austin FC player or any player in the MLS lets go of a player that's performing is because they're demanding way too much and they feel like they can get another player at that quality for the amount that he is being asked for. For example, if he's asking for, if he's asking for 500,000-600,000 or something, if he's asking for an insane amount of money, the question comes to Austin FC and Reina whether they can use that money to bring in someone at that quality or continue with these services here at the club. But since it's our first ever season, there is none of that. I feel like they should just go ahead and give him the bag, so you don't have to worry about that position or worry about bringing someone else because you have bigger things to worry about, bro. You have to bring in a center back because Beasler's out. You have to fix all these holes in the bench and the depth because Kekuta isn't even worth a depth position. Redes, and we're gonna go into all that, but I just feel like he deserves that bag. I feel like he needs it, bro. I feel like he needs it.
And in a player like Fagu and Bali, you can add on this. That you can try to push the limit to pay this guy as much as you got to pay him before registering him as a DP, and he's essentially, I guess you can say, a fourth DP for Austin FC. Low key, is Fagundes Austin FC's fourth DP? Bali,
just give him a bonus, man. At least a bonus.
Give him a bonus.
You know what I'm saying? Give him a bonus.
Famous words.
He deserves it. He
deserves it. Iconic quotes from the two cousins. Let's go Jamaica. Give him a bonus. And my G. Famous quotes. Bro, Primo really said,
bro.
Let's go Jamaica. And then literally moments later, USA scored. I love it, bro. Okay, so Fagu, congratulations, brother. You got the Washington TV MVP of the year. Well deserved. Really no competition. Nobody was really close. Day in and day out. Hard work in the office. And we thank you so much for your service.
I love it.
Next, we got the 5th award. Now, this one was this one was tough to put into the list because some people might be like, "Oh, you shouldn't put it in there." But we gotta call this shit out, bro. We're not gonna let this slide, bro. We're not
Yeah.
gonna let
Hey,
this slide.
we're fan media for a reason, bro.
We gotta address this, bro, because we're the voice of the fans, bro.
We're the voice of
Now,
the fans, bro.
flop of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Flop of the year. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it.
And
No drum
I
roll.
give this one to me. Give this one to me. Give this one to
All
me.
Bobby,
right, let him
Hey,
have it.
the floor is yours, brother.
B. Hey B, drum roll, please, G.
Nah, this is drum roll for what?
The flop of the year was Rodney Redes.
No surprise.
Rodney Redes.
No surprise, ladies and gentlemen. No surprise.
Tronco.
Pinche tronco, bro.
And the reason I feel like the reason why his flop, his disappointment is so big is because of the amount of money that was invested in him, bro. The amount of money that it was invested in him, and so be it. You know, I can come up with excuses. Probably some fans out there are probably yelling at the screen, "Oh, but he's young. Oh, but this and that." You can definitely find excuses and make reasons to why he can improve. And we're not saying that he's not going to improve. We're not saying that he can't improve. We're not saying that it's over for him. What we're saying is that season one, $2.75 million spent on this young player for season one was a complete and utter disaster.
If I may add something to this, everybody knows infamously Lord Redes on Slack. People always tag me in some Rodney Redes shit. But today I said some shit about Redes. I put on the WAATV TV Twitter. I put Rodney Redes is currently in Paraguay on vacation, comma, hope somebody signs him. And a bunch of people started liking it, retweeting it, and a couple accounts from Paraguay started picking it up, bro. And some fans from Paraguay were responding to that tweet, and they said, "I don't know how he ended up being a pro soccer player." And then somebody said, "Whoever sold him did a hell of a job," or some shit like that. And I was like, "Ooh, Jesus Christ."
Well, to be fair, bro. I mean, to be fair, bro. Like, bro,
he played through an injury.
Yeah, and also I want to say something about that.
Go ahead.
I want to say something about that. We also had people come at us. Well, come at me really. They didn't say it, but I know they were coming at me, telling me, "Why are you so harsh on Rodney? Now that you know that he was injured, why were you so harsh on him? Nobody knew about this injury. Nobody knew."
Some of us did.
Did we know that his meniscus was fucked up? I don't
We
think
knew
we did, bro.
We knew something was wrong.
We knew something was wrong, but we didn't know exactly what. Now, don't you think that the club should have done a little bit better at addressing that? Why did they sweep it under the rug and made him play through injury?
Exactly.
I got an idea on why.
Why, bro?
Let me ask you something. Would it had made a difference if he didn't play with that injury?
It didn't matter.
If he wouldn't have played, we would have seen the likes of John Gallagher and Stroud a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But but okay, the thing is though, we already had a thin squad as it is, bro. Like we had nobody, bro. Berhalter dipped on us. What does that mean? He was just here to fill a fucking spot, bro. He was just a body. You know what I'm saying? So that meant that we were just trying to fill this squad. What does that tell you about the roster build that we were doing? Because if you ask me, bro, I'm looking at the way Charlotte is building their team. I'm looking at Nashville in their second season in the fucking playoffs, and then I'm looking at the way that we built our team, bro. And there are talented players in our team. Don't get me wrong, bro, but I feel like it just wasn't built the right way, bro. And I feel like not necessarily. I know that people, the build up to this team, were saying that they wanted to credit Josh Wolf and Claudio Reyna for building a team that had players that could play multiple positions. Y'all remember that? You remember that they were building a team that brought players in that were versatile roles or whatever the fuck, right? I didn't see the fruits of that this season. You know what I'm saying?
But,
we had 20 different lineups, 22 different lineups.
Yeah, but let me add a point to that.
Go ahead.
Bro, it's hard. It's borderline impossible for you to know once you buy a batch of players to see who's going to perform and who's not without giving them a run on the pitch.
Don't these guys do homework? Bro. Don't these guys do homework, bro? Don't they have data? Yeah. Austin FC is all about sports data.
Yeah, but they have data for different coaches, different leagues. Yeah. You have
Bro,
data.
you can't give me that. You can't give me that, bro.
Bro,
Whenever there's homework
you
to
gotta
do.
think realistically, bro. You gotta think realistic here. You got data from Ceci playing in Guarani. You got data from Houston playing wherever he came. You got data from Drusi playing in Zenit. You got data from, Gite in the second division in French league. But you don't have data of them in Austin, Texas under Josh Wolf, bro. Now you do. Now with one season played, you see what they can do. You see where some players didn't perform. You see what some players did, like Fagundes. Fagundes stuck. Fagundes performed great. You don't have to worry about that. You have to worry
Okay,
about Redes.
question on that. Question on that.
Other players.
Question on that. Where has Hussein performed? Where has he been highlighted in his career where he really was set as an anchor? You can be like, wow, that guy's special. What the hell made them bring Hussein to this and pay him the money that they paid him?
I shouldn't have brought up Hussein because Hussein was a total disaster too. If Redes falls into our winner for flop of the year, Hussein is right under him, bro.
Right under him.
But right under him. Yeah, but I can bring him more honorable mentions like Sweat and Kekuta. It's just like I can't really put blame on Reina and blame on or just say that I'm disappointed after 1 year, bro. Like you gotta give Reina the opportunity to plug these holes in.
Bonnie had an interesting DM. I don't know if he wants to bring it up.
Yeah, I had a DM. Let me open it up, and it was a great
Shout
DM.
out B though. Shout out B.
It was a great DM, and here B, listen to this, B.
Go ahead, bro.
What is Claudio doing, bro? Vacationing? What is he doing?
What is he doing? You want me to ask
let me tell you something, B. Let me tell you something. You can protect these guys all you want. But look, they have 2 months to prove something to us. And guess what? In those 2 months, guess who we play first game? We play the worst team on the other side. You know who that is? That's FC Cincinnati. So guess what,
that's
bro?
a diss.
I
think that's a diss to us, bro.
It probably is. It probably is a diss. But let me tell you something. That game will answer your question. And pray that we have players signed by then. Because if we don't, this team,
bro, I can't wait.
It's going down.
Okay. Let me straight 90.
It's a straight 90-degree angle straight down.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay, but you're thinking about shit that hasn't happened yet.
I'm telling you what's gonna happen.
Okay. You're telling me. You can tell me all you want, but you don't know what's gonna happen in 2 months, bro. Next week, Reina could sign 2 players, and boom.
Bali's been right,
Bali's
right. Don't miss.
Okay, look. Bali's got a lot of shit, and there's a lot of Bali haters out there, and there's a lot of Bali believers out there. And at the end of the day, Bali, you're my boy, and I understand. I'm gonna call it the way it is. Sometimes, you be saying shit, and it comes to fruition. But what I'm saying is that you're talking about the unknown. You're talking about the future. You're talking about if Reina doesn't do this, if he doesn't do that, then you've done a shitty job. Okay, I understand. But let's judge him off what he has done. And what he's done is he's brought in a bunch of players, some of them that have flopped. But you don't know if they flopped or not if you don't have data for our first season. The way that a player's going to perform, you get them out there, you let them play, you run a course of an entire season, then you see, okay, who worked, who didn't work, let me fix it. So if Reina doesn't fix the issues at hand, which you're posing, if he doesn't do anything about these holes that we have going into next season, 100% deserves criticism. 100% deserves, what the fuck are you doing, bro? But we don't know. We don't know yet. Let's just talk about what he has done and what he has brought to the club. And what he's brought a bunch of players who hasn't performed, Kekuta, Redes, Sue, Hussein. Like H was saying, what did you see to bring these players in? What did you see in Hussein to pay him $700,000 guaranteed in year one? He only played 3-4 games of the season. What did you see? Okay, fix that for me, Reina. Fix that for me, because if you don't fix that for me, then criticism is gonna come your way. Okay, but then you got the likes of Fagu, you got the likes of Jushi Dior, you got the likes of Jite, who he brought in that actually shown that they can improve and they can be better players. You know what I'm saying? Jushi Dior is gonna perform, bro, next season, 100%. Fagundes, if they give him the bag, he's gonna perform 100%. Jite is gonna perform 100%. So all I'm saying is that let him patch these holes for us, and then we can criticize them in that manner. And that's what I gotta say.
As much as I agree with everything you're saying, B, and as much as I agree with everything you said, Bali, I gotta hold Reina and Co accountable for some of the recruitment, but they did get it right on some parts. Danny Pereira, fantastic player out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yep.
shocked the world. That shocked the world, bro.
Comaneci,
Coleman.
last
Coleman is good
minute,
too.
last
Yep.
minute.
Drusi was also a fantastic signing because
Yep.
Drusi didn't finish as top scorer. He did tie for most assists, right? B, that's what you said,
Yep.
with 4.
Yep.
Now
5.
Drusi came in late. Drusi, no, 4. No son
Drusi
4.
had 5 assists. If I'm
Fagu
not mistaken.
Fagu had 4.
5. No, they each had 5. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they each got 5 assists.
Okay, it's either 5 or 4, but the fact that they both tied, they did.
Yeah.
But Drusi came in late. You know what I'm saying? So imagine Drusi comes in early, starts early with these guys. We have a whole different season. We have a guy that's gonna put up maybe 15 goals with Drusi. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, if we're talking Drusi, bro, Drusi is the face of this club as far as like the best player, bro. Drusi is a caliber player. That's a different question. That's a good question too. I don't know if he would be captain, but if any player from this club is going to be MVP or even close to MVP for the league or close to scores in the league or assists or anything in the league for this club, it's going to be Drusi Dior, bro. 100%.
Not about it.
Best player for us so far, but he wasn't the MVP. Fagundes was the MVP. Don't get it twisted.
Yep.
Don't get it fucking twisted, bro. Don't get it fucking twisted, bro. Don't come at me like that.
Watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth, bro.
And also before you send accusation, and this is just I'm just putting this out there. I'm not saying any names.
Yeah.
All right. Before you put accusations
I'll
out there, before you put accusations out there about me on what I've been saying and what I haven't been saying on certain coaches and price tags on their head, check your sources, mate. Check your fucking sources.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say. So yeah, somebody out there, somebody out there wilding, saying shit about me, and I don't like that.
I think I know who, bro. Are you talking about? Are you talking about this guy right here?
I ain't saying no names. I'm not saying no nicknames or government names. I don't know. But hey, you know what? Can we actually please move on because this subject is clearly upsetting me. So that was the flop of the year, Ronnie Redes, which triggered a whole fucking conversation about I don't know what the hell. Yeah. And the last but not least, number 6, gentlemen, the last award of the We Austin TV inaugural season is the Most Improved Award. Now, this award, I wanted to put it in there because, I don't know, I feel like we have some players that started off this season bad, but ended up on a good note. And I feel like we should definitely give them their little shout out because We Austin TV and Tough Life Podcast has been one of the most critical places for Austin FC so far, I would say. And somebody needs to do it. So who better than us? Now, the most improved guys, who wants to say it? B? Go ahead.
Most improved for us, definitely. I think it would have to go to Johan Romagna, bro.
100%.
So Johan Romagna is the We Are Austin TV most improved player, and we're taking this data off the first game of the season to the last game of the season. So for the first game of the season, he wasn't even, he had a good run at the beginning. He got a knock or something. He fell off favor for starting lineup, and then Beasler got hurt, and then he had to show his worth by starting in the games, and I think he showed what he could do.
Primo, what are your thoughts on him, bro?
I think Johan went through the full cycle at Austin FC. He started off real shaky, bro. He's a young guy. His size and stuff, were definitely a factor on the way he was performing. I think he was just nervous, bro. It's a big stage, MLS. It's a big move from where he was at. And then you kind of see him step up a few games, fill in the hole here and then. He was benched for a while, and then towards the end, man, he really just stepped it up, bro. Beazer was out for a good while. The dude just stepped it up, bro. He was. I think his positioning got better. Because he's not the fastest guy. So I think his positioning, he was really understanding where he needed to be. He was making some important saves, and the guy just stepped it up, man.
Big body.
Dang.
Body.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the season, he was even turning into like a forward.
Crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was going up as a number 9, bro.
I mean, nobody was scoring. Somebody had to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if I may add my 2 cents on, was at the beginning of the season, you almost felt like he was kind of playing shy, bro. I felt like he was kind of a little bit timid,
very
nervous, extremely nervous. When he got the ball, he wanted to make sure 100% that his passes would reach the player, so he was extra cautious. And I feel like as the more games he got under his belt, the more comfortable he felt. The less nervousness he looked on the. Some badass slide tackles. You don't slide tackle in the box unless you're fucking confident. And I feel like towards the end of the season, he was doing a lot more slide tackles in the box. So yeah, definitely, bro.
I agree. But well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Weird Austin TV Awards. Congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you guys for voting. And Bali, I'm sorry if a lot of your choices weren't chosen, bro. But hey, that's life, bro. That's life, bro. Hey, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, bro. But hey, let us know in the comments or tweet at us if we got these right. Do you disagree? Who should have won this? Who should have won that? Let us know, y'all. Pretty fun though. But real quick, I do want to touch in on the MLS playoffs, boys. The Seattle loss against Real Salt Lake is something that is probably the craziest FIFA match you'll ever see because Real Salt Lake had no shots, bro.
Hey, put some respect on my Gio Ochoa. Put some respect on my Gio Ochoa.
Yeah.
Put some respect. Put some respect.
You're right.
My G.
El Tri player, by the way.
El Tri also.
Yeah. But 0 shots, bro. Okay, look. Let me just give you my reaction to it. It's just telling me Seattle had 0 shots, bro. 0 shots to. I'm sorry, Real Salt Lake had 0 shots to Seattle's. How many? 21, 22, or was
21.
it?
21, I think.
21 shots, bro. I mean, to win the game in extra time penalties, it's just like what? Like what a heartbreaking loss for Seattle, bro. Oh my
Next
God.
Gen, bro. Next Gen was pissed, bro. He was, bro. I'm pretty sure he wanted to punch the wall, dog.
Man,
I'm pretty sure he wanted to punch the wall.
For Real Salt Lake going into the next round, in my opinion, bro. If you're gonna just win, I mean, good luck next round. You might do it, but
bro, that's like if Roma got Chelsea in the round of 16 and Roma shockingly beat Chelsea. Like, you fucking beat Chelsea, but next round you're fucking out, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like
exactly. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like fuck, man. You should have just let Chelsea go through because Chelsea's the better team and they're gonna play entertaining football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real Salt Lake is not gonna go further than the next game, bro.
Yeah, that's why I always like to bring up. I've done this before.
Bali?
We'll see. Hey, we'll see. Hey, what if that was the game plan? Sit back.
That was the game plan, bro.
So,
0 shots, bro. I'm sure. Yeah.
So next game, he can have a different game plan. And they go all out. Don't sleep on this team, bro. Don't sleep on this team. Seattle.
They just took out one of the favorites, bro. This team was favored to win.
There's them right, bro.
I thought it was going to be Seattle and New York and NYC.
I said, bro, on the last pod or on the Twitter space, I said that I had Seattle taking it, bro. And B said that that's the most safest choice. B said that was the most safest choice. It's like choosing a prime Real Madrid with Ronaldo in 2013 to make it to the Champions League final. You know what I'm saying? Like you would think they're gonna make.
Check this out. The Real Salt Lake's coach was the Seattle Sounders assistant. He was the Sounders assistant, so he knows them. He knows the players. He knows.
Bro, there was a whole movement when Gonzalo Pineda stepped down and took the job at Atlanta. There was a whole fucking movement, and now that we're in the MLS part of the podcast, another fucking movement that happened was Bob Bradley getting fired, getting sacked. Finally, bro. Shout out to our boys from LFC Filtro because they've been calling for this motherfucker's head for the longest, bro. They've been saying Bob out, and it finally happened, bro. They said that Bob Bradley wasn't gonna get them to the playoffs, that they needed to fire him and bring somebody in, and this was halfway through the season, maybe a little bit before. And they were right, bro. Maybe somebody else could have got them into the playoffs because Bob Bradley clearly didn't fucking do it. But you also got to put some responsibility on the players. However, they did have Chicho. Now, Chicho was the MLS newcomer of of the year, bro. So, hold on, my screen fucked up. There we go. So they had Chicho, which was the MLS newcomer of the year. So this guy, this guy was putting up numbers. So at the end of the day, I put the blame on Bob Bradley. But that doesn't really matter anymore because his LAFC career is over because this dude got scooped up by who?
Toronto.
Who? But not only did they name him the coach, they also named him the
Sporting director.
Sporting director, bro.
How the fuck you name your coach the sporting director?
They trust him. They trust him.
That's gonna be tough.
That's tough, bro.
You're cutting out, B.
You're cutting out, B. Hold on, bro.
Yeah, you're cutting out, B. We can't hear you.
Cutting out just a little bit, bro. But I think B was about to say some shit about Toronto, most likely. But let's see if he comes back in here in a little bit after I say this, bro. A lot of people might remember that Bob Bradley's son, Michael Bradley, played in Toronto. You remember that? So this dude is just, the MLS is just a bunch of like, hey, homie, come work over here, homie. Like, hey, bring me my homie over here. Hey, let me get my friend that I work with for X amount of years. That's the MLS. But really, that's soccer in general, bro. B, say something, bro. See if you're back. B, can you hear us? Molly.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Not sure if he can hear us, yeah. Bro, I'm looking at it right now. Michael Bradley still plays for Toronto, bro, and I think he's even their captain. So your captain and your dad's the coach, bro. Come on.
He's back. God. B.
I hate that shit so much.
He's back. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, now, man, what I wanted to say about Bob Bradley, bro, and I want to bring it back to the LAFC point to the homies at Elise Infito that wanted his ass out. To be fair to Bob Bradley, it came down to one game, bro. It came down to beating Colorado and possibly going into your playoffs. So I understand, bro, because that's the type of mentality of LAFC, bro. LAFC shouldn't be fighting last game to be in the playoffs. It should be in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So to be fair to Bob Bradley, he came in and he had one game to beat and they lost and unfortunately made the playoffs. So bye-bye, Bob Bradley. But that's the luxury you have in the MLS that you can wait to this point of the season to get rid of your manager.
Yeah.
You can wait for this long to do changes. And now that he's at Toronto, he's obviously got some connections at Toronto, bro, because not only, like you said, not only is he the coach, but he's the sporting director, which is very fucking.
Jeez.
I feel like, I mean, look, bro, Bob Bradley's status as one of the best American coaches, his status of being a legendary coach, I don't think it matches with his fucking achievements, with his fucking honors, with his silverware. I just don't feel like just because he's been in the game for such a long time and he's been around so many clubs and he's been a big part of the U.S. men's national team that he gets some sort of praise or like he's like, oh, legendary Bob Bradley. But I feel like his trophies don't speak to me that way. You know what I mean? And I feel like he's overrated.
I agree, bro. I agree 100%. I feel like his career has been like this so far. It's been on the downfall because he didn't make it in England. You know, he had a really good spell. He had a really good spell with the U.S. men's national team because I remember being a kid and I remember for maybe 3 or 4 years, there was a time where the Mexican team just couldn't beat the U.S. men's national team, bro. Like they were doing really good. Something kind of like how right now, how it's going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that was just a fluke back then. But now it's something a little bit more real. But Bob Bradley back then to me was a better coach. He did really good with the U.S. men's national team. And when he got fired from LAFC in the Los Verdes Slack, there was some people saying Bob Bradley to Austin FC. I would take Bob Bradley. And there was some people on Twitter saying that too. But Bali, I think you might be thinking what I'm thinking too. You want to give your thoughts on Bob Bradley to Austin FC?
I'm good on Bob Bradley. You know, he did a horrible
job. Why?
I just don't think. I think that he has stars in LAFC. You know, Bela. You know, a lot of great players out there, and I don't think he can handle, my boy Drusti, or
He had
character
Vela, he had Diego Rossi,
Rossi,
Chicho,
Atuesta.
Atuesta. They got the guy named Sifu out there.
Yeah, so LAFC has
Sifu, Latif Blessing.
yeah.
They had Mark Anthony K, but he went to the Colorado Rapids, and apparently he dipped to the Colorado Rapids, right? And he was like talking shit about the fan base at
Yeah,
LA.
I heard about that.
Yeah, so they were upset about that shit, bro.
Yeah,
They
so
were really
LAFC has
fucked up.
LAFC has great players. So what makes you think he's gonna perform well with us? But in my opinion, Bob knew that he was leaving a long time ago because he got the job so fast. Everything happened so quick. That doesn't just happen overnight.
Especially sporting director way.
Exactly.
That's some Arsene Wenger shit right there.
That's what threw me off, the sporting director, because that's a big role, bro. That doesn't just happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? So
that is such a big role. If he thought it was pressure in LAFC, I don't know what the fan base is in Toronto, but if he thought he was under pressure at LAFC, try being a coach and sporting director for a club, bro. The pressure doubles because not only are you in charge of. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. Finish.
Yeah, but not only do you have to fucking be with the players one-on-one, practice, training, starting lineup. You're also in charge of bringing players in, bro. Like, okay, now you're taking on this big fucking plate, and I just don't feel like Bob Bradley's his fucking track record, his trophy cabinet, his achievements. It doesn't live up to the type of hype that he gets around the MLS and around U.S. soccer in general.
All right, now, do you think that maybe in LA there was too much distraction for Bob Bradley? I think he's gonna thrive in the cold. I feel like he's like the Ice King, the Night King. He's gonna be up there in Canada, probably in a wood cabin, building a team, bro. He has a lot of work to do. He's out in LA with the palm trees, with the Rams, with the Lakers, with the Clippers, with so many stars and so many parties in Hollywood. He's in Canada. He's in the cold with his son. No bullshit. Sporting director and the coach. I expect big things from Bob Bradley because this is a big role that he took on. And if he doesn't take this responsibly, I'm gonna look at him even more bad than what my mind is already of Bob Bradley. Like, not necessarily bad of him being a person, but just in his career. You know what I'm saying? Since I said earlier that his career has been on a downhill slope. If he does bad in this job and he just kind of fucks off, it's not gonna look well.
Yeah, and last thing I want to say on Bob Bradley is when he had his run in the Premier League, bro. I remember, bro, he took over Swansea, 5 games, sacked. 5 games under Swansea, sacked, my boy. One of the shortest times that a manager has ever took over a Premier League club, bro. Look that up. Fact check me if you have to. 5 games, sacked. Swansea, you're out, bro. You know what I mean? So his Premier League career was not nowhere near anything.
I think Bob Bradley's been done for a while, bro. I think at this point it's just the name that's keeping him alive. And while he was at LAFC, it was the players that was keeping them alive, bro. I think he's been done after he coached the U.S. men's soccer team, and it's just been a shit show after that. And
bro, because
I think he's gonna get like 2 years max at Toronto, and he's done, bro.
Bro, his legendary status, his name doesn't match up to his silverware, his trophy cabinet, his honors, his achievements. Pull up his achievements, bro. You're gonna be like, oh, this guy was nobody. But oh no, it's Bob Bradley, a legendary U.S. American coach. But look at his fucking achievements. Look at his honors, bro. They don't speak shit.
You know who he's kind of like, bro? Pochettino, not the player, but the coach.
Oh yeah.
No achievements, but he's up there with coaches. Apparently, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, because he was with the youth.
Yeah. But moving on to the next game in the MLS, we kind of went on a rant on Bob Bradley on the Seattle and Russell Lake. Nashville, big highlight. Nashville, second year in the MLS, second year in the playoffs. They beat Orlando. And you know what? I think some people saw this coming. I saw it coming, honestly, because I'm a Nashville supporter. I mean, obviously, I'm an Austin FC #1. I mean, we're Austin TV. We got a whole channel dedicated to Austin FC. But low key, I like Nashville, bro, because they're just a team that they're just so I don't even know what to say, man.
They make you want to root for them, bro, because
They are. That's what it is. Thank you.
Yeah, because the first season, bro, first ever season, they went to the playoffs, amazing achievement, but they won the first game just like they did this season. So I love the type of fucking culture that they're building in Nashville. Nashville is a team, although 2 years in the league, they're a team that makes playoffs, bro. Already. Yep. You know what I mean? So you want to root for them. I get what you're saying, Ish, because I feel the same way. You're like,
want to root for Nashville. Thank you. Yes, 100%.
And they don't even have a home yet. You know, that's the Tennessee Titans stadium.
Come to Austin.
What?
Come to Austin, baby.
Not chill out.
That's what sucks, bro. They're using Tennessee Titans stadium.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and
bro.
That's why it fucking irks me with Atlanta United, bro. How they always flex their stadium. Like, boy, if you don't shut the fuck up, that's the Atlanta Falcons stadium, okay, bro? Get your own soccer stadium and then talk some shit, okay? Exactly. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I just got lost real quick because Primo took off his hat and he was running his hand through his hair, bro. Hey, you look handsome today, bro. For real, Primo. Bro, you look like Bruno Mars, bro. You look like
crazy, bro. Who is that?
The Weeknd almost, bro. But all right, boys. Moving on to the next game that we want to talk about real quick: Union versus the New York Red Bulls. That one we just want to know real quick that it was a crazy goal. What was it? Minute 120, right? B 124. It was an added time, bro.
Yeah, 120 plus 2. There was like literally a minute left in the game. Last minute extra time goal, and it was a golazo too, bro. It was a golazo too.
Absolute screamer.
Yeah, man, it just sucks because he's sitting here as Austin FC fans, bro. Sitting here watching from the outside in, you see these fans. Imagine Philly fans, bro, celebrating that fucking goal, bro. 120 plus 2. Imagine celebrating that fucking goal, bro. I mean, come on, dude.
Bali, you would be crying. You'd be like, El mejor del mundo. El mejor del mundo.
You'd be having a seizure.
No, I think no cap, I would probably pass out. Bro.
You would, bro.
Yeah, you would have to call 911 or something, and
no cap, bro. No cap. If that was on a Tuesday, I'm calling my foreman. Bro, and I'm like I'm in service now, so it's harder to call in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like two, 3 people crews, maybe just one person, so it's harder to call in. But I'm calling in. I'll be like, hey, I'm sick. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Bali would definitely pass out, bro. Would like fall, bro, on some like Erickson shit. Like this dude would just fucking. Bali, I could just imagine him, bro, going through the emotions of scoring that fucking goal. You know what I mean? Like Jesus Christ, I'm getting myself wrapped up into like I'm starting to like want to feel that fucking feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like to score a fucking last minute game in playoffs in the manner the golazo, everything. Just shout out Philly for that, for real. The Union, 100%. Shout out the Union.
Shout out the Union, bro, 100%. Up next, we got New York City FC versus ATL. They took out ATL. What was it, 2-0, right, Bali? Now, this game, we want to talk about it because, Bali, you had a very interesting stat. You little investigative reporter stat. Can you please bring that up?
He saw it on Twitter.
He did not. He did not see this on Twitter.
I was watching the game. New York destroyed. Well, it was a back and forth, but the whole time you knew that it was just a matter of time. New York, remember this name, Castellanos. 23 years old, 20 goals. The guy is on the roll right now. And that's why I pick New York to win. No doubt about it. This guy Castellanos, look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 players that get paid more than this guy. And none of them have 20 goals. Not even 10 goals. Where did we go wrong, Austin FC?
Goes to the recruitment, bro. Reina's not doing his homework.
Wrong, this guy's 23 years old. This guy is a star.
B, you had a really good point that you always like to bring up, that the coach was appointed before the sporting director, correct?
Yeah.
100. So that's already fishy right there. So that goes with Bali.
Yeah, that's another rabbit hole. We can go. I mean,
Not a rabbit hole.
like, where do you hear that a sporting director doesn't get to be in the conversation for a coach for the club, bro? For you to come in, I don't know what the logistics or the details behind the scenes, but like you said, Josh Wolf was coach of this football club, and then Reina came in. So it's kind of weird.
Kind of weird, boys. Kind of weird, boys. But all right, next game coming in, baby Bali. Thank you for that stat, bro. We have a lot of
That's all right.
overpaid players. Overpaid.
Let me
players.
tell you his wages. Let me tell you he's
Go ahead.
guaranteed 324,000 this year.
Rodney money, bro. Rodney money right there. So
Pochettino
comparing those two
is
players,
paid more than him.
Redis is getting paid almost the same as this guy, but this guy is bringing up how many goals, Bobby? Castellanos is bringing up how many goals this season?
He has 20 goals so far. He might even
20 goals so far.
Jesus.
With a crucial goal in a knockout game in the MLS playoffs, by the way. Well, Ronnie Redis scored how many goals in the regular season? How many?
Zero.
Zero fucking goals.
Zero.
Zero goals in the regular season. And then people get mad that we come after him. He's the fucking biggest flop in the Warehousing TV Awards, bro. And it was well deserved. I'm sorry, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And this is Top Life Podcast, and we got to say it, bro. We got to say it.
We gotta say it, and I hope Ronnie's saving his checks, bro. Save those checks, stack them up, because once that contract is up, bro, I hope you still got them checks saved up, bro. You know, go and turn them into whatever kind of currency is in Paraguay. I don't know if they're pesos or whatever kind of currency. Flip those, bro. Take them US dollars and flip them hoes and get you a nice crib in Paraguay. Get your family straight, because you're not showing Austin FC enough to give you another contract, bro.
You gotta set up a 401k, bro, or something, bro.
You is a hoe. You is a hoe, bro. That was Jesus Christ, Brian.
Hey,
Polly, you have something you want to add?
That's what it is.
That was harsh, B. That was harsh.
That was harsh, bro.
But people could defend Rodney and be like, okay, he was injured. Okay, forget Rodney. Houston is at 700K. This is double the amount.
Yeah.
Of this guy Castellanos, bro. Where did we go wrong, Austin FC? Where did we go wrong? Where? Help me. I'm lost, bro. I'm lost.
I don't know, brother. Hey, moving on to the next game before we get to the European part of this. Hey, you good? Wally.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Did I say something that made you upset?
No, I'm just remembering the season and stuff. And making my
flashbacks.
Hey, 2022 is gonna be better, bro.
You got some PTSD.
2022 is gonna be way better, bro. Don't worry about it, dog.
Yeah,
all right?
Bro.
It's gonna be all good, bro.
Hopefully.
All right, guys. Moving on to one more game in the MLS Plus that we want to talk about is the Portland win. Now, Primo, did you get to watch this game?
The Portland one, I did not watch, bro. No.
Bali, did you watch this game, Portland?
Yes, I did watch the Portland game.
Let us know.
It was a good game, but then Portland just ended up the crowd, the home field advantage, bro. That's what happens, you know. And Portland took advantage of that, and it just sucks, you know, that we beat this team 2 times. We destroyed them one game and then destroyed them another game. And this team, you know, they move on. They're in the second round of playoffs, and we have to sit back and just look from the outside. You know, that's what pisses me off.
Bro, it was hard trying to explain to somebody how Austin FC had beaten Portland 2 times, but yet Austin FC is not in the playoffs. Like, it was very hard having that conversation. Like, wait, so Austin FC beat these teams? So why aren't they in the playoffs? It's just a conversation that I don't want to have, but I had to have.
Honestly, bro, they should be thanking us, bro. Because if it wasn't for the win over Austin in that last game, they would have been playing away in the playoffs. And I think just having the home advantage in playoffs is crucial, bro. Especially if it's just one game. So
that's true. Good point, Primo. Good point. But anything else you want to add to this, guys? To the Austin FC segment and the MLS part of this podcast?
Yeah, if I may, I just want to highlight the quarterfinals, I guess you can call them now, that the matchups are set. You know, Bali was praising New York City, and rightly so. They deserve the praise. But they got New England next, bro. They got the best team in the MLS next up. So you can't ask for a bigger test than that. So, and then you got the Union playing Nashville. That's going to be a great game as well. Sporting KC, Real Salt Lake. I'm not really too excited for that one, but
Sporting KC,
Colorado
baby.
Rapids.
Sporting KC.
But then you got the Colorado Rapids versus Portland Timber. So now that we're cutting off a little bit of this fat, man, it sucks not having Seattle in here, but it's looking like a fucking badass quarterfinals, in my opinion.
Bro, definitely some brackets got messed up. 100%.
Yeah, and I call them quarterfinals, but here in the MLS, it's the conference semi. So don't come at me.
It's like the NBA. It's like the NBA.
Yeah, it's like NFL. It's the culture here in the US. So, conference semifinals, quarterfinals, whatever, fuck off. It's the same shit.
Fuck off. But all right, boys, let's fucking move on to the fucking European part of this podcast. One of my favorites. And today, a lot of shit went on, boys. European talk. Let's talk about Champions League football. So let's get on the top flight jet over the Atlantic Ocean. First class. Over the Atlantic Ocean, landing in probably let's land in London and talk about the Blues, because the Blues are flying fucking high, bro.
Man.
Chelsea flex, bro, listen to me. Chelsea flexed so hard when they had the manager, the goalkeeper award, the UEFA Player of the Year award, and which one was the fourth one?
So they won the best keeper of the year, they won the coach of the year, They won the midfield of the year, and they won the player of the year. Yeah.
Jorginho.
Yep.
Jesus, man. Chelsea's going through a really good moment. But I want to highlight something, bro. And Bali, you might have something to say on this. Why did Chelsea triple their season ticket prices, bro? Triple their season ticket prices. Why isn't anybody talking about that? Where's the criticism? Bali?
I mean, for real,
Bali, go ahead.
For real, B, what's going on?
I can tell you why.
Tripled.
They want to make. Tell you why. Are they going? They don't have money, B. What's going on?
They don't have money.
Yeah,
they don't got money. That's why. Broke ass.
You know why, bro?
I don't know.
Broke ass.
Can I tell you why, bro?
Tell me.
Can I tell you why?
I don't know. Tell me.
Because if you want to see the top quality, top elite level football, if you want to see the best of the best, if you want to see the champions of Europe, if you want to see literally the best of football in the world, you pay high dollar, bro. You pay high dollar. If you want to see Chelsea
for season ticket holders, though, bro. For season ticket holders, bro, those are people that are gonna be with you, bro.
Hey, look, that club is all about this. Look, it's all about money, bro.
Hey, every club's all about this, baby. Every club's all about this, baby. Every club's all about this.
That's true.
Damn. I would have paid that much for Manchester City. I love watching Manchester City. They play beautiful.
Manchester City, bro, they can't even fill up their stadium, my boy.
They have fucking Jack Grealish out here giving away tickets like FC Dallas.
Plastic fans.
Bro, tell me y'all saw that tweet.
Which one?
Jack Grealish's tweet?
Oh no, bro. He didn't even play against PSG, did he?
Okay, listen to this. Jack Grealish tweeted, he was like, "Yo, Manchester City fans, I have 4 extra tickets to the Manchester City game tonight that I'm not gonna use. Does anybody want them? I can even give them away, 2 to one person and 2 to the other person." Like, bro, that's a PR tweet. Man City is using Jack Grealish for PR tweets, bro. Like that's where they're at. That's where they're at.
They gotta get something out of him. They spent $100 million on that cat.
They're gonna get their money out of that fool. They're gonna get their money. He should have just stayed in. What was he at? West Ham?
He was Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. I always get those two mixed up, bro. West Ham and Aston Villa. Always.
Yeah, but I mean, back on the Chelsea game, bro. They absolutely fucking obliterated Juventus. I watched the game. 4-0 was the final score. We scored the second goal and the third goal, like literally within 2 minutes. It was just complete and utter dominance. Chelsea, what I love about Chelsea and watching these games is when the style of Tuchel is that we want the ball and we're going to dominate and we're going to fucking dictate the tempo and we're going to be the aggressors, bro. And I fucking absolutely love that about a football club is when they come out and they want to come out swinging haymakers, bro. And they just showed their dominance against Juventus. Juventus, bro. I know that they're not at the days that they were back in the day, maybe a couple years ago with Chris, maybe before Chris. But we had to win the game by 2 goals to top the group. And not only did we win it by 2, we won it by 4. So complete dominance in that group. We're going to pretty much win the group,
Chelsea,
bro.
Chelsea tops the group, but they have the same amount of points as Juve, correct?
Yeah, we just needed to
12
score more
points.
than it because they
12
because they
points
beat
each.
us 1-0. Yeah, but now
Yeah.
it's over. Now we're gonna play Zenit, and you think Chelsea can come up with the dub? They're gonna play Malmo, so you think they would come up with the dub?
So Chelsea plays Zenit, right? Zenit, Drew's ex team, bro. That's so
Yeah.
wild. Drewsy was in
Yeah.
Zenit, and now he's in Arsenal
Yeah,
FC. Fucking
that's
wild,
wild,
bro.
bro.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
Chelsea beats Juve 4-0, tops the group. I guess regular
Also,
day
yeah,
for
if I
them.
may add, the biggest downfall to this is that, and I've been hearing reports, and I don't know if it's official yet, and it's fucking sad, bro.
Uh-oh.
And it sucks, and I'm fucking disappointed, and it just hurts so much, even though we won 4-0. Our fucking left back, our left back, Ben Chilwell.
Ben Chilwell, you're
tore
right.
his ACL.
You're right,
Tore
bro.
his ACL.
Yeah.
He could be
Don't
possibly.
fucking celebrate that bullshit, you fucking
That's
asshole.
fucked up, bro.
That's fucked up,
because
bro. You're a fucking piece of
because
shit.
he could be
Piece
out
of
for the
shit.
rest of the season, bro. He could
Who?
be.
Piece of
He
shit. You're a
could have
fucking
torn
piece
his.
of shit.
What's his name?
That guy said
Chilwell.
Ben Chilwell?
Yeah.
Primo, is Primo fucking celebrating?
No, bro, I'm not
celebrating
celebrating.
too,
No,
bro.
I'm not celebrating,
Hey,
bro.
B,
Shout out Ben Chilwell. He's a fantastic player. He's a fantastic player,
fucking
but
piece of shit.
AB, I'm so sorry, bro. Hopefully he gets better, bro, and hopefully you see him next season. All right, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, that hurts, bro.
What you got to say about that, B?
No fault, bro. I had to laugh, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
It just sucks, bro, because Ben Chilwell was on fucking fire, bro. Our left back and right backs have been scoring goals for Chelsea. He has been on fire. The way it's just sad, bro. It sucks. But the good thing is that Chelsea Football Club is a top tier club, one of the best clubs in the world that have depth. Marcos Alonso can slot in that position and play offensively. So
you know who hasn't been on fire?
Who?
Lukaku.
Well, that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. Good thing you bring that up because I wanted to bring this up too as well. Good thing you did. We are dominating the Premier League. We're at the top of the league. We're at the top of the group in UEFA Champions League. Guess what, bro? No Timo Werner, no Mason Mount, no Lukaku, and N'Golo Kante also just got hurt. But we've been missing players. We've been missing key players. No Pulisic. Pulisic has just came back. So we've been dominating. We've been still at the top of the group and the Premier League with a lot of key players missing. That just goes to show the type of depth that this club has, bro.
So Lukaku flop is what you're saying.
Nah, bro. He's going to come back. He's going to come back.
Lukaku and Redes.
I wouldn't say that.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on.
First. You heard it here first. Moving on to the next game we're going to talk about. In the show notes, we got City against PSG. Now,
oil versus oil.
I don't know. Hey, you guys can go through the archives, look at the older Top Flight podcast. I told you that this PSG project, and Primo said it too, right, Primo? We said that the PSG project was gonna blow up in their face, bro. And this is exactly what's happening, bro.
It always does, bro.
These guys don't even want to play for Poch, and it's so obvious, bro. Messi doesn't like Pochettino because Pochettino famously said that he would rather go back and work in his family's farm than coach Barcelona because Pochettino's roots are from Espanyol. Espanyol and Barcelona are derby rivals, bro. Serious derby rivals. Pochettino does not like Barcelona. What is Messi all about? Barcelona. What is Neymar all about? Barcelona. Mbappe doesn't even want to fucking be there to fucking begin with, and he's the one that's been putting on for this team. He's the one that scored the goal. Correct. These guys are hijacking Pochettino's job, bro. And that's why he's going to go back to the EPL.
That's what sucks about PSG, bro. PSG is full of fucking divas, full of fucking, Di Marias, Neymars, the Mbappes, the Messis, the Marquinhos, all these fucking divas. They're chilling in Paris.
Marquinhos cool, though. Marquinhos cool.
They're cool. But I'm saying is that you have such big, humongous egos on such big payrolls. What can a manager really do and say is so limited in this PSG squad compared to him being at any other team in the world, bro? Because you got a locker room full of divas.
The manager, which y'all can point this out. Y'all can let me know as I say it. I've recently read this quote. A manager said that whenever he had to manage Neymar, that he felt that he had to manage his entire circle. Tuchel said it, right?
Oh. Yeah.
Tuchel said that he had to manage his entire circle, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just fucking insane, bro.
Yeah.
Managers got to some shit.
Yeah, like he said, he's got to talk to his dad, his brother, his mother. He has to talk to. If you guys are gonna talk to Mbappe, his sister. He's gonna have to. So you can't really. It's just so fucking difficult, bro. That's why. And I'm gonna bring this up. That's why it's very interesting to see that they're currently right now. There's rumors that Pochettino might be going to Manchester United now that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been sacked.
He's gone, bro. He's out of there.
And you know what that points the question is to? Another rumors that might replace that void that he leaves in PSG. None other than Zinedine Zidane. And guess what? Let me finish my point on Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Zidane is a type of manager, and this is just going based on the pundits and everything that you hear online on Twitter. Zinedine Zidane is a player coach, bro. Zinedine Zidane, I believe his best attributes is dealing with these kind of stars, these kind of egos, these kind of everything that comes with the Neymars, the Messis, the Mbappes of the world. Like he did at Real Madrid, bro. Real Madrid had a fucking squad, and he made all those superstars fucking listen and play for the Champions League, bro. So if he can do that in PSG, knowing that he's done it before, knowing that he can deal with these kind of players, I'm actually very excited in my point to see if he goes over there. And also another thing, if Zinedine Zidane goes to PSG, is Mbappe leaving? Is Mbappe gonna leave?
100% because
it's been said that
because now that you ask
Zidane's not convincing him. PSG's not convincing him, bro.
Bro, 100% he's leaving PSG. You want to know why?
At least go ahead.
Zidane is gonna be the lubricant to ease that night. You know what I'm saying? To ease that deal. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be the lube to seal that deal. He's gonna be the ink to Mbappe's pen to sign Real Madrid's paper. He's gonna finish convincing him, bro. I think that's what's gonna happen. And also one other thing about that, Zidane said he got offered the United job, and he said no because of the language. He goes to PSG, France. That's his home fucking town, baby. He's gonna be right at home, bro. It's just a matter of time before we see Fabrizio say official Zinedine Zidane PSG. Boom. I fucking see it.
It won't happen. Supposedly, he said that he's very happy at PSG, but money talks.
No, he's not.
If he wants to, he can leave.
How is he happy at PSG and he said he wants to dip?
Yeah, he's been giving out hints.
I fucking can't with this guy, bro. I fucking can't with this guy, bro.
He did a press conference. He said that
I fucking can't with this guy, bro. Real shit.
Bro, even when he was appointed, it was a weird thing. Like when he was appointed, I was like, what? Like that doesn't really fit because Mauricio Pochettino is now having to deal with a bunch of divas, bro. A bunch of super ego diva stars.
That guy,
when he's used to coaching the youth, he's used to dealing with young players and making them fucking grow like he did at Tottenham. So it was weird to see it in the first place. But bro, Zidane and PSG fits like perfect love, bro. I mean, Zidane is a perfect, I feel like, thing that could do for PSG because of the way that he deals with players, bro. He'll put a player that's a superstar on check, bro. It's not like, he'll put the Neymar, so he'll talk to the Messis, the Ramoses, the Navas, all these players that are big stars that aren't just gonna take shit from any coach, bro. They're not gonna take shit from who Mauricio Pochettino just coached Tottenham. He hasn't done shit. Ramos has how many Champions Leagues? Navas has how many Champions Leagues? Neymar is a type of caliber. Like they need a coach that they can listen to, and Zinedine Zidane can be that type of coach, bro.
This is what's gonna happen. Zidane is gonna go to PSG, right? If Benzema escapes prison time, hopefully he does, because it's not looking too good for him. If Zidane escapes prison time, Zidane is gonna finish his career in PSG, and PSG in exchange is gonna send. Well, they have no choice. Mbappe is gonna leave and join Real Madrid. PSG is gonna turn into Real Madrid's MLS. They're just gonna send players there to fucking finish off their years, bro. That's exactly what.
I mean, that's the best case scenario for Real Madrid. Can I point out the worst case scenario for Real Madrid? Is if Zidane somehow, I know you know more than this than I do, that Zidane can be the lubricant of him going to Real Madrid. But wouldn't you, being Kylian Mbappe, wouldn't you want to at least play 1 year with this coach?
I mean, depending what he's gonna tell them, they're gonna have a talk. They're gonna have a
Because if
a
I
deep
was
talk.
Zidane, I love Real Madrid and I want Real Madrid to succeed. But if you're gonna coach PSG, you gotta at least let me just play for me for 1 year, play for me, and then go to Real Madrid. You know what I mean?
What if
That's
he gets
what I would
hurt?
think.
What if he gets hurt, G?
If I was Zidane, I would tell Mbappe, you know what? This is your dream. This is your dream, right? When you were a kid, this was your dream. Go and live your dream.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure
That's true.
Zidane will give him
That's why
his
I love
blessing.
you, bro.
Zidane will give him his blessing.
Yeah. And if they can make this transition happen like quickly, he won't have to stay another year. He can literally play his ass off for the remaining of this year, and they can compete for the Champions League this year with Zinedine Zidane, with Kylian Mbappe, and then he could go. So they need to make this quick, whatever they decide to do. And also on the other side of Mauricio Pochettino, I think Mauricio Pochettino could do wonders at Manchester United, bro. Because Manchester United has a squad and they have a lot of young talent, and Mauricio Pochettino is good with young players. So it could work both ways.
I don't think that Zidane is a guy to turn a team around like PSG, bro, because he's not a guy that brings a team into fitness. You know what I'm saying? He's not like a tactical manager. He's not like a Tuchel. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely like a player manager, like you said. So definitely PSG's offense would click, but I would still be iffy about their defense, bro, because they're not looking good at all. So you know what I'm saying?
If we want to talk about the game at hand, I watched the City game and the City PSG game, and bro, City was just looking phenomenal. I know PSG had their moments in the game, but they're mostly like, bro, if you're playing PSG and you play against a team like City that likes to have the ball, when they're pressing and pressing and pressing, any slight counterattack, bro, and you got Mbappe, you got Neymar and Messi running at you 3-on-3, it always looks dangerous. But if you're gonna play that, if you're gonna play the counterattack team, it's deadly. But come on, bro, you have way too much talent in this club to play that style.
100%, bro. And that was the City PSG recap. Well, I guess we can just quickly note Real Madrid beat Sheriff 3-0. Really just a regular day in the office. Definitely Sheriff is a team that you need to beat. Boom, got the 3 points. Real Madrid, top of the group, and now they finish off the last game in the Bernabeu against Inter for the top spot. So that's definitely something that we're going to look forward to. Vinicius Jr. is on fire. Shout out to him. Primo, you have something you want to add on this game?
Not much, bro. Just highlighting being the only team to go through all 30 rounds of the group stage.
Yes, sir.
I think that deserves a lot of recognition. I mean, Sheriff being Sheriff, I think it was kind of a given. They're top of the league, top of the table, and champions. I mean, it's looking good for me.
Yeah, and the Sheriff fairy tale that I brought up earlier in the season, starting off strong, beating Real Madrid, beating Inter out Europa League for them. So it was a very short-lived fairy tale, as you could say.
Bro, Barca might be looking at some Europa League action. Bali.
Yeah, now we're getting into
that's
some
your team, Bali. That's your team, Bali.
What?
Barca.
You're a Barca fan, Bali?
Bro,
he is a Barca fan. He is a Barca fan.
I fucking hate Barca, bro.
Can I just make a quick comment on Barca?
Go ahead, Primo. Go ahead.
Being a Real Madrid fan, I fucking hate Barca.
Oh, for real? No way.
It is Barca right now is a fucking embarrassment, bro. Bringing in Xavi is not gonna do shit for you. You're just following the trend of bringing great, legends back to the club. You don't have any player on that roster that is gonna make a difference. I don't give a fuck what numbers the pay is putting up. Your only good player right now, I would say, is Frankie De Jong, which they are considering selling because they're fucking broke. It's a fucking shit of a club. They're playing Bayern next in the next Champions League game, which is the last one. Bayern has not lost a game yet. Benfica go against Dynamo Kiev, who have lost every single game. So by the looks of it, bro, Barca's going to the Europa League, bro, and it's a fucking dream come true, bro.
If I may paint out the picture, this is what needs to happen so if Benfica win, Barca have to beat Bayern, right? And Bayern is a team, although that they've already won the games, they've been in the group stage, they're like up by 8 points, and it's insane, right? They dominated. Bayern is not a type of team that, regardless whether the game is meaningless, they're gonna play Barcelona. They're gonna go in for the dub, bro. They're not gonna just like, oh, hey, we already made it. Okay, let's just put it in the bench. The bench is still gonna kick your ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if Benfica win, which they most likely are, if given the opponent, Barcelona have to beat Bayern. The only way that if Benfica lose by some weird reason, it doesn't matter. Barcelona are in. So it's just they put themselves in this position, and they could possibly most likely be a Europa League, bro, which is insane.
Bro, I am smiling ear to ear when I hear you say that, bro. I love hearing that. I hope Barcelona turns into the next AC Milan. In all honesty, and if you're a Barca fan out there, I'm so happy. I just want you to know that I'm so happy. I'm basking in your misery right now. It feels great. It feels actually fantastic. But boys, moving on to another game. Man United is saved by CR7. A coachless team saved by CR7 again, which he has the most he has the most stoppage time winning goals in the Champions League group stages ever, or in the Champions League, and it's only the group stage. That's what the tweet was.
It was game winners.
Game winners. Bro, El Bicho, bro, El Bicho. That team has so many issues, though. Cristiano having game winners reminds me a lot of Real Madrid, bro, because Cristiano's game winners and the Champions League trophies definitely covered up a lot of issues, and they came out whenever he left. You know what I'm saying? And we had to face the facts, and we've kind of pulled ourselves out of the gutter. But Real Madrid had 2 or 3 terrible seasons whenever Chris left, bro. But Chris is just, he's somebody that's gonna win you games. That's what you pay him for, and that's what he's there to do.
And I think that the biggest issue at United, and everybody knows this, was the fucking coach, bro. And now that the coach is gone, that there's a replacement. If you bring a top quality coach to this United side, with Ronaldo, with the Young Bucks, Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford, Jordan Sancho, Bruno Fernandes, they have quality, bro. They have quality. They have young players. So if you bring in a top quality coach,
Arteta took that job. Arteta.
God. No, that's another Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bro.
Come on, bro.
Shut the fuck out.
He's not like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Nah, bro. United is one of the biggest clubs in the entire world, bro. This club needs a top quality coach, bro. It's been dying for it for so long.
Arsenal is also one of the biggest clubs in the world. I just want to let you know that. I had to let you know that.
Yeah, all English clubs are pretty big, but United is on, I think, a way bigger club than Arsenal, in my opinion.
I mean, maybe just a bit. Not a lot, though.
But, bro, you don't mess this up and bring another unexperienced ass fucking gaffer. You know what I mean? Bring in a top quality coach. You know what I'm saying? Bring in Mauricio Pochettino, which looks like he might be going. I feel like I feel like he can really, really, really turn this team around, because I think that's what the main issue was at United, was his fucking coach.
I agree, boys. That's all the Champions League games that we had in the show notes that we were going to talk about. In the leagues right now, Chelsea sit top of the Premier League. Real Madrid sit top of the Spanish league. Those are really the 2 best leagues in the world, I would say. I'm pretty sure. Let's see, who's in the top of the German league, boys? Does anybody know?
Bayern Munich, bro.
Of course, right? Fucking obviously. Why did I even ask that stupid ass question? I don't know why I even asked that, y'all. But hey, boys, is there anything else y'all want to add to the Europe section of this?
Yeah, I just want to look. I just want to say, looking forward to the games coming up. United have Chelsea at the weekend, bro. That's a very interesting game. Very interesting tie.
What time is
Chelsea's, that? I think they play Sunday. They play Sunday at 10:30 a.m. So
that's Central Time.
Yeah, Central Time prime. That's the game of the weekend. So looking forward to that game. I always look forward to a fucking United game. But yeah, I mean, that's, what I want to just bring up.
Primo, Bali, anything else you want to add to the Top Flight European segment?
Primo, nothing much, bro. I mean, Madrid, looking good, baby. I mean,
looking good.
It's looking good. It's looking pretty solid. So I mean, hopefully we can keep it up.
So we're gonna take the league, brother. But
league for sure.
Brian's probably gonna say You should take the league.
Bro, you should take the lead, bro. Barcelona are the next AC Milan. Atletico Madrid aren't doing good. The Spanish teams have fallen. The Spanish teams used to dominate the Europe. It either used to be Barcelona or used to be Real Madrid.
It happens,
it's not like
bro.
That anymore, bro.
It happens.
It's not like that
anymore. It's not like that anymore. It happens. It was fun. It was fun, bro.
It was a fun ride, yeah.
It was a fun ride. It was long. It was fucking long. It was what, like 8 years? 9 years, bro. It had to change. It was coming, but.
And the round of 16s are creeping up closer and closer. There's one more group stage week, and after that, the round of 16s will be set. So I'm looking fucking forward to that shit.
And then,
like I said,
the MLS season.
And then boom, yeah. And then I'm looking forward to, because this PSG squad, say what you want, I understand. You know, it's a shit league. Their season, for me personally, doesn't start until the round of 16 of this competition, bro.
You really think that they're gonna kick gear?
I just don't know. I don't know if they're gonna kick gear. But what I do say is that they're going to start to take their sport and what they do week in, week out more seriously once the round of 16 come into play. Because in their league, they're already up by like fucking, I don't know how many points. They've already won the fucking league. They win that shit every time. They don't have to worry about nothing. Literally, the only thing they have to worry about is the Champions League. So when the round of 16 come into play, I feel like that's when they'll take it more serious. So, excited for the round of 16.
Let's see. I'm checking up the League One standings. Damn, PSG is up 37 points. In second place has 26, bro. So they're by 11.
Yeah,
it's over.
On, bro.
It's a wrap, bro. It's a fucking wrap. It's a wrap, boys. But hey, bro. That's the Top Flight Podcast, the European segment. Thank y'all for joining us. Skype podcast, off-season mode. Whenever the season kicks back, we're gonna get back into that studio, give you that live content. Thank you so much for supporting us. Hopefully you have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. This podcast was recorded on Wednesday, November 24th.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. This is the Thanksgiving episode with the We're Austin TV Awards. Yep. So hopefully you have a good time tomorrow. Eat a lot. Say, whatever you're thankful for. And hope that Austin FC gets some badass players in this offseason.
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, anything else you want to say?
I just want to say that I'm very thankful for y'all guys and this project and this podcast. So I'm really thankful for everything. We're Austin TV, everything Top Flight. So it's been a hell of a year and many more things to come, more content on the way. So I appreciate everybody who listens to us. If you're hearing us, if you're watching us on YouTube, I appreciate you. Leave us a comment, talk some shit, leave some banter, interact with our shit, and I appreciate it.
Hey, this has been the Top Flight Podcast. You already know. Let's get it.